Okay. So let's begin with sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Flowering plants are the angiosperms. In classification of kingdom Plantae, we classify plants into Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperm, and Angiosperm. So Angiosperm is the only plants which have flowers. So these are the flowering plants which have the flower as a modified shoot. Okay, shoot part of the flower plant modified to perform reproductive function. So it is a reproductive organ of the flower. फ्लावर को अगर डिफाइन करना हो तो हम ऐसा डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, फ्लावर इज ए मॉडिफाइड फ्रूट which is specialized to reproduction. So flower is what? It is a modified shoot. Better to use word shoot because it has a leaf part also. The floral walls present होते हैं. We can use the term shoot would be better. The flower is a modified shoot which functions as a reproductive organ and it produces ova means female gamete. That generally we use term egg for these female gametes in the plant. And or pollen. And or का मतलब होता है if a flower is bisexual. Bisexual means if a flower is having both male and female reproductive part, then it will produce both egg and pollen. If a flower is unisexual, in that scenario, flower will produce either egg or pollen grain. Okay? अगर फ्लावर यूनिसेक्सुअल है या तो वो एग प्रोड्यूस करेगा या pollen grain प्रोड्यूस करेगा. If a flower is bisexual, then it will produce egg as well as pollen grain. So a typical angiosperm flower consists of the 4 floral walls. 4 walls present होती हैं. 4 layer of structural component इसमें present. These are calyx, corolla, androcium, and gynoecium. These are the 4 floral walls. 4 इसमें layers present होती हैं. Let's see the structure of a flower. Let's see a typical angiosperm flower. फ्लावर एंजियोस्पर्म्स में ही होते हैं, सो एंजियोस्पर्म लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. फ्लावर मींस इट इज फ्लावर ऑफ एंजियोस्पर्म. लेट्स सी द स्ट्रक्चर. A typical angiosperm flower. So flower consists of the 4 walls. The central wall of the flower is gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of the 3 parts. The 3 parts of gynoecium are stigma is the part of gynoecium where pollen grain stick or pollen grain lands. The next part is style, and basal swollen part of gynoecium is ovary. Okay, so these 3 parts of the female reproductive part: stigma, style, and ovary. This female reproductive is known as pistil. Okay, gynoecium के लिए टर्म यूज किया जाता है pistil. Pistil consists of the 3 parts: stigma, style, and ovary. A typical angiosperm flower is attached to the stem by stalk. Stalk से attached होता है, and basal swollen structure that is called as thalamus. This is called as thalamus. This is floral stalk to which it is attached to the stem. So central structure part of the flower is pistil. Outside pistil there is male reproductive part of the flower. Male reproductive part of the flower consists of the two regions. It is divided into two parts. The apical part of male reproductive part is known as anther, where pollen grain are produced. This is anther. And stalk-like cylinder structure that is known as filament. So anther and filament makes stamen is androecium, male reproductive part of the flower. So these both the structural component of the flower produce gametes. In ovary, produce. Ovary consists of ovule. Ovary has ovules. जो आपने प्लेसेंटेशन की पढ़ा था 11th में, उसमें आपने देखा होगा this has. So this has ovary have ovule. So inside ovule gametes are produced. Okay. So female gametes are produced inside ovary and male gametes are produced inside anther. Anther produce male gamete. These both part of the flower are known as essential floral flower because these are essential as they produce gametes. Gametes produce करते हैं इसलिए ये essential floral part है. There are two non-essential parts which are protective in function. तो protective होते हैं. The colorful part of the flower which make the flower beautiful. This structural wall is known as petal. A single leaf plate is known as petal and group of petal is known as corolla. Group of petals is known as corolla. So this is non-essential structural wall of the flower, that is petals. Group of petals is known as corolla. Outside corolla there is another structure which is also protective in function. Sepals. These are known as sepals. Sepals are green in color and petals are generally colorful. The color may be variable. This may be red colored, orange colored, violet. Any color could be possible. So group of sepals is known as calyx. Group of sepals is known as calyx. So we can divide floral walls into two parts: accessory floral walls and necessary floral walls. Accessory part includes sepal and petals. Necessary floral wall include androecium and gynoecium, male and female reproductive structure of the flower. So overall a typical angiosperm flower have 4 walls, 4 walls एक typical angiosperm flower में present होती हैं. If we begin from outside, these structures are sepals followed by petals, stamens, pistils. So these are the structural walls which are present in a typical angiosperm flower. Okay, so this is how a typical angiosperm is described. These are the parts of a typical angiosperm flower. एक typical angiosperm flower की structure इस तरह की होती है. Let's go through the diagram given in the textbook. टेक्स्ट बुक में जो डायग्राम दिया गया है उसको देखिए. See here, it has one additional thing here, additional structure we can observe here. That additional structure is nectriferous area. We have here another, that is nectriferous area. Nectriferous area इसमें present होता है. Sorry, nectariferous area is present. It produces nectar. Okay, nectar is produced to attract insects. Insects को attract करने के लिए इसको flowers produce करते हैं. Specifically, these nectars are produced by colorful flowers. जो भी colorful flowers होते हैं, या हम यूं कहेंगे insect pollinated जो flowers होते हैं, जिन plant में insect से pollination होता है, उनमें nectars present होता है. So it is a kind of reward to insect which pollinate the flower. जो flower को pollinate करते हैं उनके लिए एक तरह का ये reward है. Nectar is rich in nutrients. Nutrients खूब इसमें present होता है. It also have nice aroma. इसका nice aroma होता है जिससे insects attract होते हैं. And similarly, the colorful petals, जो petals colorful हैं, these have 2 functions. The first function is these petals protect inner walls of the flower. Inner walls means these protect stamen and pistil. Inner wall को protect करते हैं. और दूसरा role जो है, these attract insects for pollination. Pollination के लिए insects को attract करते हैं. So these are the structural component of a typical angiosperm flower. And flower is modified shoot. So let's see. We already have studied there are the 3 events in sexual reproduction. These includes pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. So let's begin with the first event of sexual reproduction, that is pre-fertilization. In pre-fertilization, in pre-fertilization, first event is formation of flower. Okay, when a plant enters from juvenile phase, that we call vegetative phase also. When a plant enters from a juvenile phase to reproductive phase, and flowering is produced. जब एक plant juvenile phase से reproductive phase में enter करता है, तो उसमें flowers produce होते हैं. So there is change in phase of life. Life की phase change होती है, that we have already studied. The change in phase is due to hormones. Phase में जो change होता है, that is due to hormones. So see here, the several structural and hormonal changes lead to formation and development of the floral primordium. Floral primordium means it is a premature फ्लोरल स्ट्रक्चर विच इज नॉट वेल डिफरेंशिएटेड। फ्लावर की वो स्ट्रक्चर है जो बिल्कुल फ्रेश बनी है और जिसमें डिफरेंशिएशन नहीं हुआ है, विच इज नॉट क्लियरली डिफरेंशिएटेड इनटू फ्लोरल पार्ट्स के फॉर्म में डिफरेंशिएट नहीं हुआ है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फ्लोरल प्रीमोर्डियम, उसको फ्लोरल प्रीमोर्डियम कहते हैं। So what happen in the fertilization stage? There are several structural and hormonal changes lead to formation and development of floral primordium, and this floral primordium develops into flower. And total group of the flower, as we already have studied in 11th class, is called as inflorescence. Okay, arrangement of flowers in a plant, that is inflorescence. So the complete inflorescence is formed, and in inflorescence there can be single flower or multiple flower. Different arrangements हो सकते हैं. For more detail you have to refer 11th class inflorescence. So in a flower we have already studied essential structural part. These are male reproductive part, that is called as androecium. Female reproductive part is gynoecium. These parts produce gametes. These are male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete is produced in ovule. Male gamete is produced inside ovule. Sorry, inside anther. And female gametes are produced inside ovule. Ovule में produce होते हैं. Okay, so these structural changes are due to hormones. Hormonal changes के कारण ये changes होते हैं. So let's see first male reproductive part, that is stamen. Male reproductive part देखिए, that is stamen. Stamen is divided into two parts. One is anther and another stalk is that is called as filament. It is divided into anther and filament. So anther produce, the pollen grain are produced inside anther. Anther के अंदर pollen grain produce होते हैं. Let's see more detailed structure of anther. This structure diagram B, which have more detail of anther. Anther की ज़्यादा details इसमें present होते हैं. See here in this diagram, if we take a view from the top, ऊपर से इसका view लेते हैं, तो इसमें इस तरह की structure आपको दिखेंगी. It has picture like this. So it has 4 lobes. इसमें it has 2 lobes. 2 lobes में ये divided हैं. हर lobe में एक microsporangium present है. Total 4 microsporangium are there. Total 4 microsporangium इसमें present हैं. So it has, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 microsporangium in which pollen grains are produced. This anther also has line of dehiscence. इसमें line of dehiscence होती है. Line of dehiscence है thin wall. यहाँ पे जो इसकी outer layers हैं वो थोड़ी पतली होती हैं, थोड़ी weak होती हैं in this region. और weak जो outer layer होती है, जैसे ही ये mature होता है, तो it has to release pollen grain. इसको pollen grain release करने होते हैं, तो यहाँ से ये rupture हो जाता है, break हो जाता है from the line of dehiscence. Dehiscence का मतलब ये होता है कि anther का break होना और उससे pollen grain release होना. So this is the line from which anther breaks and pollen grains are released. तो ये line है जहाँ से pollen grain इसमें से release हो जाते हैं. And now these pollen grains are available for pollination. Now these pollen grains are available to transfer to stigma of another flower of the same flower. हो सकता है same flower के stigma या दूसरे flower के stigma में transfer के लिए available होते हैं जब ये line of dehiscence break हो जाती है. When this line of dehiscence breaks, these pollen grains are released from anther. Anther से released होते हैं. So these are the structure of anther. Let's see more detailed structure of the anther. Anther की ज़्यादा detailed structure देखिए. देखिए इसकी स्ट्रक्चर में यहाँ पे टॉप व्यू से ये इसके स्ट्रक्चर अवेलेबल है. लुक इनटू दिस डायग्राम. it is a mature anther. Mature anther है जिसमें pollen grain present है. These are pollen grain present in the 4 microsporangia. This is 1, 2, 3. These are the 4 microsporangium here. Okay. And these are the 2 lobes. 2 lobes में ये divided है. From view from the center, this is 1 lobe and this is another lobe. Okay. If we take this portion, अगर हम इतना portion लें, यहाँ से मैं इसको mark कर रहा हूँ red color से. If we take 1 microsporangium, एक microsporangium का cellular diagram देखें. This is diagram which is cellular diagram of this microsporangium. So it has 4 protective layers. इसका जो sporogenous tissue है या microspore mother cells है उसमें 4 protective layers होती हैं. This begins from outside: epidermis, endothecium, middle layers, and then tapetum. These are the 4 layers. From outside we are giving number to this. Number 1 is epidermis, followed by endothecium, then 2 or more layer of middle layer. So it is middle layers. 2 या 2 से ज्यादा हो सकती हैं, generally 2 होती हैं. And then tapetum. Okay. So these are the 4 layers. अब पहली जो 3 लेयर हैं, these are the clearly protective in function. So these have the function of protection. कौन कौन सी लेयर का प्रोटेक्शन का फंक्शन है? एपिडर्मिस, एंडोथेसियम एंड मिडल लेयर. These have role of protection. Now we have 4th layer that is called as tapetum. Tapetum का जो फंक्शन है, it provide nutrition to developing pollen grains. या it provide nutrition to sporogenous tissue. अंदर जो इसमें sporogenous tissue है उसको nutrition provide करती है. So this provide nutrition. What is the function of tapetum? यहाँ पे देखिए इसमें बाकी स्ट्रक्चर से you will find a difference between structure of the cells. बाहर की 4 layers को हम छोड़ दें यहाँ से यहाँ तक. This is the tapetum cell. ये tapetum cells हैं. तो इसमें क्या चीजें देख रहे हो? तो एक तो आप इसमें डॉट्स ज्यादा देख रहे हो. These dots represent dense cytoplasm. These cells have dense cytoplasm. आगे भी हम इस चीज पे पढ़ेंगे जहां पे भी इनमें dense cytoplasm आता है. These tapetum cell have dense cytoplasm, and this dense cytoplasm means these are rich in nutrients. These have storage of nutrient. इनमें nutrient का storage होता है, so that they can provide nutrition to sporogenous tissue. So that they can provide nutrition to the sporogenous tissue. In the center of this entire region, the center from inside tapetum, this area have sporogenous tissue. This area have sporogenous tissue. So sporogenous is this tissue is immature tissue from which pollen grain develops. So in sporogenous tissue, each cell is known as microspore mother cell. Each cell is known as microspore mother cell. These microspore mother cells develops into pollen grain. ये microspore mother cell develop होती हैं pollen grains में, इनका development होता है. So pollen grain में क्या है? Pollen grain is located in microsporangium. इसका formation microspore mother cell से होता है. So this process of formation of pollen grain is known as microsporogenesis. The process of formation of pollen grains from microspore mother cells is known as microsporogenesis. Okay? अब यहाँ पे एक की चीज और आप ध्यान रखेंगे, अभी तक एंथर की जो स्ट्रक्चर है माइक्रोस्पोर मदर तक, ये वाली जो पूरी स्ट्रक्चर हम देख रहे हैं, दिस वाला आई एम लेबलिंग दिस ए, सेलुलर डायग्राम जो देख रहे हैं ए वाला, उसमें जो सारे स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं उनमें मियोसिस नहीं हुआ है अब तक, देयर इज मियोटिक डिवीजन नहीं हुआ है. सो ऑल सेल्स व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट इन द immature microsporangium are diploid. The cells of epidermis are diploid, cells of endothecium are diploid, middle layer cells are diploid, microspore mother cells are also diploid, tapetum cells are also diploid. So all the cells till now, अब इसमें microspore mother cell में जब meiosis होगा तो आगे जो सेल बनेंगी वो haploid होंगी, that we will discuss. In this structure of cellular diagram of microsporangium, all the layer of cells have diploid. Okay, diploid 2n number of chromosomes इनमें present होते हैं. So this is structure of a microsporangium. ये microsporangium की structure है. अब एक क्वेश्चन है आपके लिए, आपको कुछ टर्म्स को डिफाइन करना है, वो नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय डाइथिकस? राइट डाउन द क्वेश्चन. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एंथर? डाइथिकस एंथर से आप क्या समझते हैं? एंड इसको इलोबरेट करना है आपने, है ना. एंथर की स्ट्रक्चर में डाइथिकस एंथर से क्या मतलब है? सो दीज आर द स्ट्रक्चर पार्ट. और जहां पे भी डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म आएगा तो उसका न्यूट्रिशन रोल होता है. वी विल हैव दीस स्ट्रक्चर्स, ऐसी स्ट्रक्चर आगे when we discuss मेगास्पोरेंजियम जब डिस्कस करेंगे तो ये ऐसी स्ट्रक्चर्स आएंगे जिसमें कुछ स्ट्रक्चर्स में डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म होता है, और दैट मींस दे हैव फंक्शन ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग न्यूट्रिशन. उनका फंक्शन है न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करने का. Okay, next is the process of microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis, as we have already discussed, the process of formation and differentiation of microspores from microspore mother cells. Reductional division. Reductional division means by meiosis. Reductional division means by meiosis, meiotic division. This process is called as microsporogenesis. The cells of sporogenous tissue, जो अभी हमने स्ट्रक्चर में देखा है, undergoes meiotic division to form a microspore tetrad. Microspore tetrad बनता है. Tetrad means a group of 4 cells. 4 microspore cells बनती है. As the anther mature and dehydrate, the microspores dissociate and develops into pollen grains. Microspores dissociate होते हैं और pollen grain formation हो जाता है. So this process is process of formation of pollen grains from microspore mother cell. Okay, microspore mother cell से pollen grain कैसे formation होते हैं? Let's see this. Check it out. अभी हमने स्ट्रक्चर देखा है, मेकिंग लेयर बाय लेयर सेल्यूलर डायग्राम माइक्रोस्पोरेंजियम देखा, इट हैज 4 लेयर, उसमें 4 लेयर थी। सबसे बाहर की लेयर थी एपिडर्मिस की, एपिडर्मिस इज फॉलोड बाय एंडोथीसियम लेयर, एंडोथीसियम के बाद 2 लेयर मिडल लेयर की थी। कल भी आप इतने एलिटिव बातें कर रहे थे, These 2 लेयर आर मिडल लेयर, और मिडल लेयर के बाद कुछ स्ट्रक्चर्स जो है वो एपिटम की लेयर प्रेजेंट है, which has dense cytoplasm, very prominent clear nucleus, साफ दिखने वाला न्यूक्लियस उसमें प्रेजेंट होता है, and inside this is sporogenous tissue, इसके अंदर जो है वो sporogenous tissue प्रेजेंट होता है। This is central is sporogenous tissue. So these are the 4 layers. Epidermis, followed by endothecium, then we have few layers of middle layer cells, so we are calling it middle layers, and middle layers are followed by tapetum, which have dense cytoplasm. इसमें dense cytoplasm होता है जिसका function है to provide nutrition to sporogenous tissue. Okay, so this is sporogenous tissue we have. Okay, so now we are going to discuss process of microsporogenesis. What happens in the process of microsporogenesis? Let I am encircling a cell. This is a cell हमने लिया, and consider this cell as a microspore mother cell. Okay, this is a cell which is a microspore mother cell, MMC. This is a cell which is microspore mother cell, and it is diploid. It has 2n number of chromosomes. This cell is diploid. Okay, this cell undergoes meiosis, and you know well, in meiosis there are 2 divisions. Meiosis 1, there are the 2 division events in meiosis. So meiosis 1 leads to the reduction of the chromosome number, then it leads to the formation of a dyad, microspore dyad formation हो जाएगा इसमें. It leads to the formation of 2 cells, microspore dyad formation होगा, and then it will have the second meiotic division, meiosis 2, and it will leads to formation of 4 cells. अब वहां जो हमने चर्चा किया है जिसमें 4 cells present हैं, these are the 4 microspores produced from the 1 microspore mother cell. एक microspore mother cell से 4 microspore बन गए हैं, and this is what we call microspore tetrad. Okay, tetrad means it is group of 4 microspore. Microspore tetrad बन गया. meiosis फर्स्ट होने के बाद हमें पता है ये 2 cells बनेंगी, क्रोमोसोम नंबर रेड्यूस हो गए हैं, this will have n number of chromosome. माइक्रोस्पोर सेल्स हैं, उनमें भी क्रोमोसोम नंबर क्या होगा? That will be n number of chromosome. So now we have microspore which is haploid. Okay, माइक्रोस्पोर है जो कि एक हैप्लॉइड स्ट्रक्चर है, ठीक है। अब माइक्रोस्पोर डिसोशिएट हो जाएगा, इट विल डिहाइड्रेट एंड ईच सेल विल सेपरेट। ये चारों सेल्स जो इसमें है वो अलग हो जाएंगी। नाउ आई एम टेकिंग ओनली वन फ्रॉम दिस, ये वाली सेल मान लीजिए हम ले रहे हैं, वी आर टेकिंग दिस वन सेल, ये एक सेल हम इसमें से ले रहे हैं। we are taking this one cell only. So ये क्या है, माइक्रोस्पोर लिया हमने. This microspore mature into pollen grain. और pollen grain में क्या होता है, 2 सेल्स होती हैं. So इसमें फिर माइटोटिक डिवीजन होगा और 2 सेल्स बन जाएंगी. एक सेल स्लाइटली बिगर होगी साइज में, एक छोटी होगी, और इसमें आउटर लेयर फॉर्मेशन हो जाएगी, इसकी वॉल वगैरह बन जाएंगी, will lead to the formation of wall. So one cell is called as generative cell, and another one is vegetative cell. Vegetative cell is bigger in size, and this is generative cell. Okay. So here we see from a 1 microspore mother cell there is formation of 4 microspores. टेट्राट में 4 माइक्रोस्पोर बनते हैं और एक माइक्रोस्पोर से एक pollen grain बनता है. This is pollen grain. This is pollen grain. ये pollen grain formation हो गया. तो ओवरऑल अगर एक माइक्रोस्पोर से टोटल कितने pollen grain बनेंगे? टोटल 4 pollen grain formation होंगे. Okay, 4 pollen grain will be produced. Okay, how many pollen grains will be produced from 100 microspore mother cells? 100 microspore mother cells से कितने pollen grain बनेंगे?
400.
400 formation होंगे. Okay, so this process is known as micro